Hello and welcome to another episode of TED-IELTS. My name is David Wills and today we have a very different video from the usual format. Today I'm going to be showing you around my home, or actually just one room in my home, because we're tackling an IELTS speaking part 2 question that goes a little like this. Describe your favorite room. Here's the cue card. Of course, one of the challenges of the speaking part 2 is that you have to think in a very short space of time of what you want to say and then say it fluently. So it can be a little difficult. But you can practice in your everyday life by asking yourselves these questions, looking at the cue cards, and then going out and actually finding things to talk about. For example, for this question, I think it would be a good idea for students to go into their favorite room, to stand there, look around them, and ask, can I describe all of this? And then just practice. Set a timer for yourself and see if you can talk about the things you can see. If you can do this, then when you go into the exam, you just have to be able to replicate it by speaking from your memory. Close your eyes, imagine what your room looks like, and then just talk about it. So I'm going to show you around my office. It's my favorite room. And while we're doing it, I'll give you a little sample answer for my version of the question. My favorite room is my office. Another word for office is study. This is a very small and quite messy room where I spend a lot of my time. I like this room for many reasons. One reason is that I have all my books here, and I really love reading. Actually, most of my books are back home in Scotland, where I used to live. But here in China, where I live this now, I still have some books. I also keep all my camera stuff here, and I really love photography. I have a collection of cameras and camera or photography equipment. I keep my printer and my laptop computer in this room, and on the walls are various photographs I've taken and some posters or memorabilia from my travels. There's not much of a view. I can only really see the houses that are across from me, but this is true in most Chinese cities. I have some empty whiskey bottles that I've converted into terrariums, and in these I have some small plants. You never need to open them, they can last forever just from what is in the bottle, which is a very small amount of water. As a teacher, I have a lot of paperwork, and so there are always papers lying around my room. There's not much in the way of furniture. I just have one single small blue plastic chair. I really like this room because it is a place for me to be alone and to do productive things, and it is a space that is entirely my own. It's not the most impressive room in the world, but I always feel happy when I'm here. So that was just about 2 minutes, maybe a little longer actually. And of course it's much easier when you can look around and just say the things you see and talk about them. But that's great practice. And I'm sure people with a better memory than me might even be able to close their eyes and think of what their room looks like and talk about it from memory. Again, like I said before, you can do this for anything for the IELTS exam. You don't need to practice under exact exam conditions. Remember, the IELTS is a test of your English ability, not your exam strategies. So look around you and see what you can see in the world. Write down some notes, speak aloud to yourself or a friend, or just think about the things you can see. Every little bit of practice helps. Alright, my name's David Wills. This has been TED-IELTS. I hope you've enjoyed today's slightly different IELTS lesson. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. I'll see you again next week for another episode. Goodbye.